everybody. My name is Patrick Stevenson. I'm on the agent development team here at Lori Life and Health. And today we are talking about a topic that I think is very fitting. It's April. It's the first month of the lock-in period here in 2022. We're removed from AEP. We're removed from OEP. And now we are talking about how you can write business when some election periods are just off the table. So before we begin, why don't you go ahead and scroll down, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, just so you don't miss any of the latest content that we're putting out there for you. So now let's jump right into it. So I put three main buckets right here. You got your low income folks, you got your chronic condition folks, and then you got your people that are just turning 65, aging into Medicare. Now these three groups of people are all very different, and there's different ways you can target them, but they are the three main groups that you're going to write during the lock-in period. So let's start with low income. These are going to be your people that are dual eligible, so on Medicare and Medicaid, or they might get a low income subsidy or extra help from Social Security paying their prescription costs. They're going to have a year-round SEP where they can change plans once per quarter. So they can change plans once between January and March, once between April and June, and then once between July and September. After September, you would just use AEP, and their coverage would go into effect January 1st. The rest of the year, it's going to go into effect the first of the month following the application. So there's a couple different ways that you can get in touch with these people and help them with their Medicare. You can do events. And this is my favorite way to help them. You're going to get out in the community, go to some of these low-income housing for senior places, and do events. Maybe you want to do a bingo. Maybe you want to do a Medicare educational event. Maybe you want to do coffee, donuts, and Medicare. It's really, the opportunities are limitless. What the key thing is getting out there, talking to the event coordinators that work at these places, and just setting stuff up. If you got questions about that or you want to know some best practices, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you about it. Another way to get in front of dual eligibles or people that get extra help from Social Security is just do a low income lead drop. When you do direct mail leads, you can target what demographics you want to target and say maybe you want to do some direct mail for people making under $20,000 a year. We could definitely help you do that. We could co-op the costs on that. And we have seen the returns on dual leads or low income leads a little bit better than they are during AEP. So that is low income. That's one of the biggest opportunities there is to write business year round. Another big bucket, and these plans are not available everywhere, but chronic special need plans can be very helpful for certain people. These plans are available in South Carolina and Georgia. If you're up in North Carolina, I'm sorry, they don't really have any chronic plans up there. Hopefully that changes in the future. But they are for people that either have diabetes, heart disease, or whatever else the plan specifies that you have to qualify. They are made for people specifically with these chronic conditions, and they give people a year-round SEP to join the plan. Now, the kicker here is everybody only has one SEP for the chronic plans for their lifetime, so if they've already used it, unfortunately, you can't use it again, but most people have not, and they are a great plan for somebody who, say you meet with them in June, they're not low income, but they have a chronic condition and only have plain Medicare. You can get them a chronic plan, review it during AEP. It's probably still going to be the right plan for them, but it might not be. You can determine that at the end of the year. One way to get in front of chronic people is to go to doctor's offices, build these providers' relationships. Tell them who you are, what you do. We can help you come up with some marketing materials to give them to introduce yourself, and you're just going to go to enough places, and you're going to just run into these folks all the time. Here in the Southeast, unfortunately, diabetes and heart disease is a big problem, and you're going to run into a lot of people that have it that you'll be able to help. So the third and most traditional bucket here is people that are aging into Medicare, turning 65. There are numerous ways to target these people. You can do direct mail leads for people turning 65. You can just set up educational events where you target people turning 65. There's so many options that I'd love just have a one-on-one conversation with you and see how you want to market to this group. I think every Medicare agent out there should be trying to find people turning 65, because if you treat them the way they need to be treated as your client and as their trusted advisor, you get them when they age in, they're going to stay with you a lifetime. So definitely want you to be finding people out there turning 65, whether that's doing direct mail, whether that's getting involved in your community and doing educational events. There's so many different ways that I'd love to have a conversation with you about that. So our phone number can be found down in the description below. If you're currently one of our agent partners, you want to talk marketing, build a plan, how you can target these 3 groups, please give me a call. I would love to have a conversation with you. If you're not one of our agent partners, please give me a call too, because I'd love to tell you how much support we can give you and help you market to these groups as well. So until next time, I hope everyone gets out there, get some activity going. Activity breeds success in this business. Even during the lock-in period, there's numerous opportunities. So get out there, have a great day, make it a great week, and look forward to talking to everyone out there soon.